Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see who's coming toward you when it comes to love. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? 2 more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have shocking events. So it's someone who you may not see coming. For others of you, they could come toward you at an unexpected time or in an unpredictable manner. Right beside that, we have unrequited. So it's someone you may have had a one-sided connection with. It's giving energy of this person thinking that you're no longer attracted to them, or they feel like you no longer feel the same way about them. What sacrifice mean here? They could be making some type of sacrifice, either for love or when it comes to their life in general. There are certain things that they know they need to give up, but they may not be ready as of yet. It's either that or it's going to be painful for them to part with whatever they're needing to give up. So this could be a lifestyle. It could be someone who hasn't been serving this person's highest good. It could be certain behaviors. It'll be different for all of you. At the top of the deck, we have love activation. So it's someone who is awakening. They could come toward you, opening up their heart space, or they could express how they feel. For a few of you, this could be a twin flame connection, okay? It's giving energy of this person becoming aware that they can't keep doing things the way that they've been doing them, all right? So overall, they're realizing that certain things are not working for them anymore. It's just not getting it. It's almost like this person has known for the longest that they need to change their ways, or they need to make some really tough decisions. They may have been avoiding doing those things, but it's gotten to the point where they have to face it. They can't hold off any longer. Give me more. All right, we have true love, and that card came out crossing. So at one point in time, the two of you had a very deep bond with one another. Some of you could still feel a deep bond with this person. With the card coming out crossing, it lets me know that this person didn't treat you as though they loved you. I feel like they're full of trauma and full of pain. Unfortunately, they projected that onto you. This is someone who's not used to unconditional love, and their energy is a bit fragmented. What I mean by that is they don't feel whole within themselves. Some of you may think this person doesn't know what true love is. It's also giving energy of this person feeling as though you are their true love, but they don't act as such. With the card coming out crossing, this person could have sabotaged the connection in some way because they were avoiding doing the healing work. For some of you, they've been reevaluating their needs. There could have been a point in time when this person handled you in a reckless manner, okay? They may have even looked at you as someone, how can I put this? They're realizing that you're everything they need and more. But there was a point in time when this person felt like you were making things hard for them, or you were being difficult, all because you were holding them to a higher standard. Now they're realizing they need someone like you in their corner. Some of you have decided to move forward, though. You could be focusing on self-love, focusing on self-care. Some of you may even be reevaluating your needs. And you could be realizing that even though you may want this person, or there could have been a point in time when you wanted them, they're not what you need, or they're not good for you. With going in circles being here, this is someone you've been in a repetitive cycle with. So it could be an on and off relationship between the two of you. It's also giving energy of this person either coming off like they're not learning any lessons, or you view them as someone who's not making much progress. For some of you, there have been times when you have tried to make things work with this person, only for them to do the same things over and over again. At the top of the deck, we have love offer. So as I said before, they could come in expressing their feelings for you. For a small portion of you, this person could come with some type of gift. Okay, if it's a tangible gift, it could be something small. For others, they're going to come toward you with a love offer. Okay, and they're going to mean it from the heart. Now, because of what you've been through with them, you could feel like it's not sincere when they do come in, okay? But I feel like one of the reasons why this person is coming with a sincere love offer, or why they're coming to express their love for you, is because they're realizing that the grass isn't greener on the other side. At one point in time, this person could have had a wandering eye, or they were the type that refused to commit. They may have played with your heart, okay? But if there has been a disconnect between the two of you, they're not over you at all. Even if they have been out doing their own thing, even if this person decided to get involved with someone else, they're really curious in regards to you, and they've been watching you. They feel like they can't lie to themselves anymore, because at some point in time, I feel like this person tried to convince themselves that you would be easy to get over. They definitely lied to themselves, but they can no longer deny the feelings that they have for you. There's a lot of passion on this person's part. Now, for a very small portion of you, and this is going to be specific, so please don't force it to fit. This person could accuse you of hiding a sexual connection that you have with someone else. All right. So for example, they could come in being curious in regards to whether you're dealing with another person, especially sexually. And if you were to deny it, they could accuse you of lying, or they're just going to think that you're lying. It's either that, or this person's going to try and get you to expose that you've been dealing with someone else, even if you haven't. I feel like a lot of that is just paranoia. Some of you may be connecting with another person. Regardless, I feel like this is someone you also exposed some type of lie about. Some of you could have found out that this person was linking up with someone else. Okay, you could have even found out online, or you were suspicious about it, and your suspicions may have been validated or confirmed. For a few of you, if this person made it seem as though they didn't want anything to do with you anymore, or like they were over you, if they made it seem as though they could find someone better, or like they're just out living their best life, it's a huge lie. If they made it seem as though they've been out living their best life, it's a huge lie. This is also going to be specific. Please don't force it to fit. For some of you, this person could have led you to believe that they were involved with someone romantically when they really were not. Now, even if you're one of the ones that found out this person was involved with someone else. It's not what you think. They made it seem better than what it really was. It's giving energy of someone who may have gone through a breakup with you or a disconnect. They could have flaunted someone else in your face or made it seem as though they had found someone better, when in reality it was not all that deep. If they have social media, they may even be lying online, okay? For those of you who have social media, and if this person has social media, they could post something to let you know that they're craving you, okay? There's going to be something exposed. Someone else could expose this person online. There's something that they're not going to be able to keep from you, but it either involves them craving you, it's going to involve another person, or it could be both. Give me more. All right, we have dating. So some of you have already met someone new, or you're keeping your options open. For others of you, like I said before, this person made it seem as though they were getting over you. This card literally says getting over someone, right? They definitely may have been entertaining other people, but they're realizing that none of those other options compare to you. They're also curious in regards to whether you have other options. Okay, those of you who are dating, or if you've been keeping your options open, you could be fearful of choosing the wrong person. Some of you could have started back dating this person, or you could have started back entertaining them. And in the back of your mind, you could be wondering if you made the wrong choice. At the top of the deck, we have mixed feelings. So it's someone who's really indecisive, and they come off conflicted, all right? So they could be saying one thing and then doing another. For some of you, they made you think, or they may have made you feel like they didn't really even want to be in a relationship. Some of you may have mixed feelings in regards to this person. You could have one foot in the door, one foot out of the door. You could be a bit unsure in regards to whether you truly want to be with this person. Or like I said, you could just be conflicted about it. Like a part of you may want to be with this person, but another part of you wants to let things go. Give me more. It's also giving laugh now, cry later type of energy. So there's something that this person may have made a joke about, but now they're in their feelings over it. So for example, let's say that the two of you had some type of disconnect, or they did something that was messed up. They may have laughed about it or made it seem as though it was no big deal, but now they're upset over it. We have ghosting here. So it's someone that you had an ending with, or the two of you may not be communicating with each other, all right? There could have been a point in time when this person ghosted you, or you could have ghosted them, but they don't have any closure. Some of you have definitely reconnected with this person, or you could reconnect with them in the future. For others of you, you may have given yourself closure, okay? You're viewing this person as someone who's dangerous to you in some way, shape, or form. They're also viewing you as forbidden fruit. So they're tempted to come toward you. They could come in with an alluring offer, all right? With cut through being here, there's going to be some type of secret that comes to light in regards to this person playing some type of mind game with you, okay? If they have been lacking when it comes to being expressive, if they've been hiding their feelings, if they portray themselves to be a particular way, you're going to find out the truth in regards to it. So even though they've been unexpressive at times, you're going to realize that this person has been planning their move on you all along. There's going to be some emotional or mental clarity that comes in for you. And some type of secret is going to come to light. But it's going to have something to do about this person being fake in some way. Okay? For some of you, you're going to gain clarity in regards to this person, in regards to this person's mental or emotional state. So they may tell you that they never lost feelings for you. They may tell you that they've been missing you all along. They've been wanting you all along. It's going to be something along those lines. But it's going to be completely different than how they've been portraying themselves. So if they come off as someone who just doesn't care, someone who's indifferent, nonchalant, unbothered, you're going to find out that it was strategy. It was strategy all along. They were trying to be clever. Okay? Yeah, this person's going to come in putting their attention on you. Also, this is going to be really specific. Please don't force it to fit. But if they've been back and forth between you and someone else, I see them choosing you. For others, they're realizing that no one is worth losing you. You have been the main support system in this person's life. All right? There's something about you that feels like home to them. Some of you were really careful not to judge this person when you initially met them. Okay? Even if you knew a little bit about them, for example, if you heard things about them or if you got certain vibes off of them, you tried your best not to judge. You didn't let anyone interfere with the way you viewed them, or you didn't let anyone interfere with your feelings for them. Okay? Basically, you were in the energy of no one can mess this up for us but you. Okay? You didn't judge them based off of where they were in life at the time that you initially met them. Okay? You let this person show you for themselves what they were all about. And unfortunately, some of you found out that this person was all about games. See, they're not used to that. At the top of the deck, we have finality. So it's someone that you thought it was completely over with. Okay? Some of you may have felt like this person was walking away from you and there wouldn't be any other chances. There wouldn't be any chance for reconciliation. Okay? So it's someone that you thought it was completely over with, that you completely shut the door on, or you could have thought that they completely shut the door on you. But now they're going to come rushing in. Now, for some of you, they're already on thin ice with you because of how they treated you or because of how things ended. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And there's something that this person has done that made you look at them differently. All right? For some of you, they just took too long to try and make things right with you. But for others, like I said, they're kind of on thin ice. But their intention is to rush in before it's too late. So, in other words, they never thought that it was permanently over between the two of you, but you did, or you do. Give me one more card. Who is coming toward my viewers? All right, we have two that came out. We have mutual feelings, and we also have wedding. And if you notice, the card fell out on top of dating as well as secretly stalking. So they see themselves having a future with you. They could come in wanting to take things to the next level, or they could come in talking about settling down. This is someone who wants to give you the impression that they're done playing the field. It seems as though they're realizing that there's nothing else out there, or they're realizing that no one else can compare to you. Okay? And so that may be the main reason why this person's going to come in trying to renew things with you. Now, the audacity is, for some of you, they're either dating someone else, they met someone new, they acted as though they were over you, or they could have even married another person. All right? But I see them coming in choosing you. With mutual feelings being here, the card did come out crossing. So I do feel like there has been an unequal give and take in the connection between the two of you in the past. This is someone who isn't good when it comes to compromising. And they're also not good when it comes to being gentle with your heart. Some of you don't feel the same way about this person anymore. Or when the two of you were connecting with each other, you could have felt as though they didn't feel the same way about you as you felt about them. You felt like the feelings between the two of you were not mutual. Okay? So yeah, they like to have things their way. I feel like this person can be a bit of a taker. You could have been the empath, the giver in the connection, and this is someone who needs healing. Some of you are healers. Okay? But they're a really stubborn individual. I don't think they're a bad person. I just feel like they need to get their crap together. This is someone who needs to understand that it's not, everything can't be their way. All right? They need to understand that. But also, they're uncomfortable when it comes to being in situations where they lack control. They're uncomfortable with not being in control of the narrative. They're also uncomfortable with giving to connections out of fear that it's all for nothing. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I feel like you had a really toxic connection with this person. They're lower vibrational, but there's something about you that renewed hope within this person. You're the star. You are the star. I feel like you spoke life into this person. Okay? You're like a nightlight in a dark room to them. I feel like you were healing this person, or how can I put it? You were exposing things or highlighting things that needed to be healed within them that they may not have even known needed to be healed. I also feel like you shined a light upon this person, and now they're realizing just how toxic they truly are. You made this person realize that they need to work on themselves. Okay? And some of you did it through action, not just talking. I feel like when you first met this person, you were a bit toxic as well. I mean, we all have our toxic ways. But you didn't stay stuck in that. I feel like you evolved, you changed, and you have grown. All right? Now, of course, there's still more growing to do. There are still more changes that need to be made. But you showed this person that you don't have to stay stuck in toxicity. Okay? You showed this person that there's more to life. That's why they view you as wish fulfillment. I just feel like they didn't know what to do with you. They didn't know what to do with you. They're hypnotized by your light. All right? Some of you were this person's real first true love experience. Okay? No other lover has ever compared to you. No other lover will compare to you. But this person took unnecessary risks and they messed up. Yeah, I feel like they were captivated by you. Some of you have no clue just how mesmerizing your energy is. Okay, this person felt seduced by you, and you didn't have to be in lustful energy to do it. There's something about your aura, something about your energy, something about your essence that's really hard to resist. And there's a glow about you that cannot be denied. But I feel like because this person operates out of darkness, or because they've been in darkness so long, it's kind of like you somewhat blinded them, or they were blinded by your light. Just imagine being in a dark room, okay? Let's say you've been, well, I'm not going to say you. Let's say someone has been in a dark place, a dark room, literally with the lights off, in complete darkness for years or decades, with absolutely no source of light. Well, if someone comes in the room and turns on the light switch, if the light comes on, you know how your eyes kind of have to adjust, you're squinting. It might even be a bit painful, a little bit. It might hurt the eyes. That's how this is. That's the best way that I can explain it. And they're drawn to you like a nightlight in a room. If you're in a dark room, and if there is a small nightlight, or if there's a source of light somewhere, you're gonna naturally be drawn to that light. That's how it is. But I feel like you scared the crap out of them, because you made this person reevaluate everything about themselves. You made them think. You made them feel things that they've never felt before. You made this person realize that they need to do better, okay? But they were intimidated by that. And they were also intimidated by you doing better. Yeah, they were intimidated because they're insecure. You know, a high vibrating person would not be intimidated by someone else's growth. It would actually be inspirational. Wow, you accomplished that. Or wow, look what so-and-so is doing. Look where he or she is now. Wow, like, it should really encourage a person to do better. Or it should at least give them hope that they can do better as well. But see, this person saw it as almost kind of a threat to their false sense of security. Okay, they may have started comparing themselves to you. All out of deep-rooted insecurity. So yeah, for some of you, there's someone coming toward you that you're not going to expect, or you're just not going to see them coming. Now, for others, they could approach you at an unpredictable time, or you could bump into this person out of nowhere. Okay, the way they come toward you could be a bit surprising, or there's something about the timing that will be significant. At some point, the two of you were in an unrequited relationship. I feel like you gave and gave and gave, and this person may not have been giving you that same energy in return. Some of you may have even felt like they were not attracted to you at some point, okay? Or you just felt like you cared about them and loved them more than they cared about and loved you. There are certain sacrifices that this person knows that they need to make, all right? And at this point, because they're going through this awakening, they know that it has to be done. It's not an option. So there's something that has acted as a catalyst in order for this person to see the truth about themselves. Now, I'm not saying they've completely changed, but they are recognizing certain things that they need to work on. They're recognizing certain things within themselves, and that's the first step. because for a long time, this person was in denial, like everyone else was the problem. They feel as though you are their first true love experience. This is someone who is fragmented. They have never felt whole. They have always felt a void. Could have mommy or daddy issues. Regardless, they were not used to the type of unconditional love that you were giving. I feel like this person was afraid of losing you. I keep hearing nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. So this person may operate out of that mentality where they feel like good things don't last forever or nothing lasts forever. And so that is also one of the reasons why this person was so sometimey with you, or they didn't seem like they were fully invested. It was all out of fear that they would end up losing you. Okay. Now that's not an excuse. It is not an excuse, but this is someone who truly does operate out of fear and insecurity. They're going to come in with a sincere love offer. I'm not saying that they're going to completely do right by you if you were to accept them back into your life, but I am saying that if they come in expressing love, if they come in offering a relationship, they're being sincere about it. I feel like this person can no longer lie to themselves about how much they want to be with you. Okay. They're hoping that the feelings between the two of you will be mutual. Now, I will say this person is not good with compromising, so it's going to be really important for you to stand your ground and for you to keep your sword out. Don't put it up. Keep your sword out so that you can cut through any haze, any fog that this person comes with. Even if you have to cut them off with that sword, keep your sword near you. All right. You're going to be gaining some type of emotional or mental clarity in regards to this person. There's also going to be a secret that comes to light in regards to them pretending to be poker face, or them coming off indifferent or unbothered. You're going to find out that it was actually their way of being strategic. I feel like you're also being encouraged to keep a poker face. Don't show your hand to this person, okay? Do not show your hand to them. So if they come in being expressive, it's okay to reciprocate that energy, but don't give them everything. You don't have to give this person a full rundown about how much you love them and how much you want to be with them. Don't let it get all that deep. Not yet. Make them earn it. And I'm specifically talking to those of you who have decided to reconcile with this person, or those of you who do reconcile with them in the future. All right. So yeah, this is someone who may have had grass is greener syndrome. They tend to play the field, or this is someone who comes off non-committal, but they know that they messed up. They're realizing that there's nothing else out there. And so they could come in offering you a higher level of commitment, or they could come in talking about settling down. You are being asked to keep your guard up and make sure that you don't give in when it comes to your boundaries, because there's something still a bit dangerous about this person, or there's something about them that isn't completely on the up and up. All right. I feel like you do not need to make yourself fully accessible. I'm not saying to play games with them, but what I am saying is don't be too available. All right. They have a tendency to ghost or to stop communicating with you. For a few of you, they hang up the phone on you a lot. Like, for example, if you say something they don't like, or if the two of you are going back and forth arguing or something like that, they'll just hang up the phone on you. I don't know who that is for, but maybe that's a way that you'll know that it's this particular person. But yeah, they're hoping that you'll be willing to take a risk with them, even if they come in laying all of their cards out on the table. Like I said, do not show your hand. Okay. They're just realizing that you are wish fulfillment, and certain things that they didn't even know they needed, or certain things they didn't realize. How can I put this? Certain things they thought they didn't want, they're realizing they need. So yeah, I do feel like they're still a little bit toxic. So just make sure that you don't allow them to come in and seduce you with words. Make sure that you don't allow them to come in captivating you with words. I do feel like the two of you have haters. There are certain people who do not want to see the two of you together. You have the potential to be a power couple if this person were to continue to embrace this awakening, and if they operate out of their higher self. They just need to unlock parts of themselves that they're keeping hidden. Yeah, I feel like the way that they behave is a huge cover-up. It's almost like a costume. It's their way of protecting what's on the inside. And they need to understand that it's safe to love. It's okay to be vulnerable. Of course, you have to be careful with when it comes to who you're vulnerable with, but I feel like you've proven yourself. So what's the issue? I don't understand what this person's issue is. I mean, everyone gets afraid of being hurt at times, but it's a risk that you take. And there are times when it's absolutely worth it, and you are way more than worth it. All right, and so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.